Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of my Technic Pack Hardcore Let's Play. And since last episode I've discovered another research item for Thaumcraft. So I'm just gonna put that in the researcher. Since we've been using a lot of reeds, I thought today we would make a Buildcraft reed farmer. So I'm just going to clear out this room here, and it's going to be done using a sugarcane harvester out of the what's it called, forestry mod, which I don't think has exploding bees anymore, but so that's cool. It's going to make a little infinite water. Okay, so it actually only harvests the reeds, it doesn't plant them, so we still need to make the actual farm ourselves. I'm just going to go with I'm pretty sure this isn't the most efficient way or whatever, but I'm just going to go with a simple checkerboard pattern of reed, water, with the harvester in the middle. Okay, so gonna put water here, reeds. So I can do it like this, it might be more efficient. Yeah, that should be better. And then where's the next one need to go? So I said there's probably some really clever way of doing this, which I'll just cut back in once I have done it all. Okay, so I've finished, well, I've made quite a big area of reeds, and in the meantime our research has completed. So let's just make this duplicator, which basically lets us make items out of raw viz. The only problem is I don't know the infusion for this, so we're just gonna store this in our chest for the moment. Okay, so with Buildcraft stuff, you need engines to power basically anything. And we're just gonna start with redstone engines because they are cheap. They are made of primarily wood and glass and a piston. You can get faster engines which run on... Actually no, we're probably gonna make a combustion engine. Nah, who wants redstone engines? Redstone engines are only really good for extracting stuff from chests. Okay, so let's make a piston. And smelt some glass. Okay, so one of the components of many things in Buildcraft are cogs, which are made like that. Then you surround it by a higher material to upgrade the cogs. So let's get out glass. We'll also be using the glass for something else, which I'll show you in a minute. We get our piston here, cogs, and combustion engine, or steam engine, I mean. Combustion runs on fuel. So as I said, we also use glass for making pipes. So I'll just keep that in my inventory. Now, a logger requires a sturdy machine, which is made with bronze. However you make that, I can't quite remember. 1 second. Okay, so bronze you actually have to make in dust form with copper and tin dust, and then smelt to get bronze. You can turn ingots back down into dust, but I'm not going to bother here. Not much point, to be honest. So it's gonna. Ooh, we got some forbidden knowledge. So this might give us something useful. Low chance though, so won't get our hopes up. Come on, bombs. Ah, useless. Okay, just need one more bombs. Ah. Okay, apart from bronze, we'll also need diamonds and glass, so it's quite expensive. We make a sturdy machine, surround it by glass, and I've got 4 diamonds. Let's give us a logger. Then we do a similar thing but with reeds to get a sugarcane harvest. So if I just take this and some charcoal down to, oh shit, what the fuck's that? What the fuck is that? Zombie riding a giant, holy shit. Giant, oh my god, silverfish. That was a bit weird. Oops, someone. Okay, so we're gonna place this with the pipe going down there. In fact, I'll probably just place the pipe first. Okay, so we have our harvester here. If it'll place. Ah, it's being really fussy. Now there. Okay, so we have our harvester. We're going to place the engine above it. Above that, we need a lever. You can turn the engine off by just removing the redstone cone. So if we place this here like this with a lever, this should start harvesting reeds, and we'll have it come into this chest. So hopefully this will just work like this. I mean, I'm not seeing any reeds. Maybe that has to be higher up. I'll just try that. Okay, so I just read up on the wiki, and apparently it does work, but only harvests fully grown reeds. So if we just place one on top of the reed, it should harvest it. Eventually, anyway. So yeah, we'll just leave this running. We'll check back on it later, and guess I'll do more Thermcraft research. Although I'll probably actually get a enchantment table set up in here right now. We'll do that right now. Okay, so we have enough obsidian and a book, and we're missing a diamond. We need one more diamond. It's slightly annoying. Okay, well I guess we have to go mining. Okay, so I'll just cut back in once I have some diamonds. Okay, so I finally found 3 more diamonds. And we're gonna make an enchanting table now. One enchanting table. So we're gonna place this in not that room. It's just a random. Ah, here it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so can we enchant? We can enchant these. So I'm gonna give it a low level enchant just because I don't want to use up all my XP. But we can probably use these diamonds later for something else. So let's just check our reed farm. Ooh, did I get those sticks in there? So it's got 1 sugarcane. That's not brilliant. Not terrible. Not brilliant. So I'll just leave that going. I'll go outside and harvest our bazillion other ones. Okay, that ought to be enough for more books. I'll just cut back in when something interesting is going on. So whilst I'm waiting for the researcher to find the recipe for the animated piston, I thought I'd have a go at making a mining well. So for a mining well you need a metal gear, so you upgrade a stone gear with iron. That gives you the iron gear. You also need an iron pick, and the rest is just iron and redstone. There, mining well. We're also going to need an engine to power it, so we'll just go with a standard steam engine. So need a piston, redstone, glass, and forgot the gears. Okay, so we're gonna place this outside, above ground, so then it'll mine more without us having to move it. And we'll just connect it directly to a chest. Okay, so let's place this here, chest next to it, and here we go. Now this will just mine a single tile down until it hits lava or bedrock. So let's leave that running. I did also find a discovery for a Stormic repairer, but that also needs an animated piston, so we're just gonna wait until we find a recipe for that. Maybe one of these will be it. Probably not, but worth a try. The reed farm's working well. And I haven't put too many bookcases because we don't really have high enough levels for much, but oh, smite. Oh well. No, I didn't get it. I'll just cut back in when I find the recipe or something unusual. So just thought I'd show you another infusion recipe. It's basically just iron and crystals. It makes thaumium. You can use it to craft stuff like normal iron, but it's slightly stronger and you can enchant it more easily. quite enough. Okay, so just gonna make some thormium armor. So our current armor's pretty low. And then actually, I'm gonna save it till we have a high level, but watch out for that in future episodes. Ugh. Okay, let's just try this again. Will it work? No. Okay, so I haven't actually found the theory for the piston thingy yet, and I'm starting to doubt whether I ever actually will, or whether it's just normal recipe, so comment about that. But I did find something else, which is the Thormic Enchanter. So we're just gonna make this. It is enchanting table at the top, conduit, and then a bunch of these. This will allow us to enchant things without using any XP, which is pretty cool. So I'm not sure, yeah, it does still use books like normal enchanting does, but if I just pick a level 50 enchant here, you should see it start to drain the viz slightly. Protection 2. So I guess that doesn't mean the enchantment level, that means the amount of viz maybe. So I will eventually move this to a separate enchanting room with a load of bookcases. But for now I just have it there. So I got some enchanted thormium armor, pretty cool. Can I just recycle that? No, I can't. But yeah, I didn't. Ooh, yeah, finish research. That's interesting. So I think that's about all for this episode. Next episode we're gonna be going to the Nether, and I'll also, if I find the recipe for pistons, I will make the duplicator as well. But until then, goodbye.